This building has been home to a lot of restaurants, but the 7-slot grill has been running continuously here now for more than 6 years. The family that runs it puts its heart and soul into the operation. They take breakfast and lunch and your satisfaction very seriously.
9 and 10's John McGowan stopped in at the 7-slot grill in Reed City for this week's edition of McGowan's Menu.
The first thing you notice about the 7-slot grill is the Jeep memorabilia all over the walls. Co-owner Doug Wallace was already a Jeep fan when they were looking for a name for the restaurant.
I was reading an article in a book about Jeep history, and it said something about the venerable 7-slot grill. And I thought, wow, that might be a good name for a restaurant. When we were remodeling it when we bought it, it popped back in my head, and I thought, well, I've got all this Jeep memorabilia that I collect and all these parts laying around, so why not?
He says people who attend the annual blessing of the Jeeps in Mesick heard about the place and make it a point to stop in heading to or from the festival.
This is a hubcap. It's an English muffin, sausage patty, and an over-hard egg with a piece of American cheese. We call it a hubcap.
Both Doug and his wife Christy spent a lot of time in the kitchen. This is a family restaurant in every sense of the word. Their sons were working here on the day of our visit. A daughter also works here.
They're a big part of this. I mean, they're helping us build it. Hopefully someday one of them anyhow, will want to take over and continue building what Doug and I have built.
And all of our omelets come with choice of 5 varieties of homemade bread. We have white wheat, raisin, rye, and sourdough.
Breakfast is a very big deal at the 7-slot grill. Doug says their omelets, along with their pineapple upside-down pancakes, are the backbone of the breakfast menu. The country omelet features Doug's sausage gravy. He came up with a recipe when he worked at the restaurant 20 years ago when it was Tallman's Cafe, and that gravy hasn't changed.
The country omelet is onions, hash brown potatoes, breakfast sausage, and that's grilled, and then that's rolled up into 2 eggs with mozzarella and cheddar cheese, and then it's smothered in a generous portion of our sausage gravy, and it comes with potatoes and choice of homemade toast.
Another popular breakfast choice and one of Doug's personal favorites is the Spartan omelet.
That one is baby portobello mushroom, sauteed onion, fresh spinach, and feta cheese rolled into 2 eggs. Okay. And that also comes with your choice of American fries or hash browns and homemade toast.
Christy's big on the Italian omelet.
That has onions, mushrooms, olives, pepperoni in it, covered with marinara, mozzarella cheese, side of potato, homemade toast.
Christy says she's been disappointed at times when dining out herself, and she says she doesn't want that to happen to anyone visiting the 7-slot grill.
I want to give the people the same experience that I would like when I go out to eat. You know, I want to be satisfied. I want them to be satisfied.
The restaurant also features a total lunch menu full of sandwiches, burgers, wraps, salads, and homemade soups.
This is the country omelet you saw Doug preparing for us in the kitchen. You can tell by watching him, he's done this more than a few times over the years. But the country omelet is one of the signature breakfasts here at the 7-slot grill. The 7-slot grill is located on Chestnut Street, downtown Reed City. They're closed Tuesday, but open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday 7 to 3, Friday 6 to 3, and Sunday 7 to 2. I'm John McGowan. Join us again next week right here for another edition of McGowan's Menu.